luxurious.
Totally.
They're so well made. They will last. They are investments, but at these values, it's insane.
Well, and then you have to think about, you can go to a major department store and Marc Fisher has its own little section, like its own little shoe boutique in some of the biggest department stores in the country. And yet you're getting the same shoes that you find there at a way better value. And then I'll take it a step further and love it even more because now you get them on clearance. This shoe, a Paradox, which more than 45,000 pairs have been spoken for, you now get for $58.98. It ships to your door for free. We've got 4 easy payments of under $15. They're all done in suede and in colors that are both neutral, like the one that you see right here in the sand.
That's what
but
I own.
then unexpected ones
as
well.
Yep, exactly. You're right. So the sand, is beautiful and neutral, but maybe a little more expected. But the red that we just saw on Brenda is so awesome. And I also love that it's got that natural heel, that stacked heel. So again, it's not going to be too heavy.
2.5 inches.
Yep, and it's a really, really wearable, heel height. And because it's that block heel, and it's that great lace up, so it should really give you that custom fit. But here, we'll just finish going through colors. So we've got sand, red.
Hi, that's
I know, that's what we saw on Brenda, and it looks amazing. We did it in cognac.
That's my color.
We also did it in teal. So this is that
true,
that's the gorgeous turquoise teal. And then, of course, we did it in black. These shoes are gorgeous off, but these are ones that you kind of do have to see on because they're so much more spectacular on.
By the way, medium and wide widths, which again, for a lace-up, zip-in shoe, awesome. You'll tie it up once and you'll be gone.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Do you want to go over the details on Brenda?
Yes, I'd be happy to.
Because I think you're right. Like, it just shows a little bit better.
I'd be happy to. Do you mind? Can I
you go right
step on over here? So first, I just wanted to remind you that, again, this is touching on those 2 footwear movements of that lace-up look, that beautiful sort of up-front look, and the block heel. But even if these things weren't en vogue or particularly, on point right now, it's still just a beautiful shoe. So you can really just tie it up and, make yourself feel nice and secure and comfortable and sort of that custom fit. But the way you get in and out of the shoe is going to be that back zip. So that's what's so brilliant about it. Again, it has that complex, intricate look of a shoe, but the way you get in and out is right there.
Red is most popular.
Block heel. The red, oh good, I'm so glad. You know what I have to say? The teal or the red, I love when people wear that with all black. You can wear all black, anything, and you throw on that teal or that red shoe, and it's such a spectacular look. There's also, go ahead. No,
black
please.
most limited, just so you're going to see this really quickly. And then Jamie has on the sand.
You know what you can't see and you really can't feel is there's a tiny, tiny, tiny piece of lucite at the toe. Again, can't see it, can't feel it, but it's there. A lot of the top designers use it.
Yeah.
You're gonna leave that on the shoe. You leave it there because what it does is it just sort of keeps your foot from sliding forward. So just further comfort detail. Again, padded, that padded insole, slightly texturized outsole. This is also one that we see in the building a lot.
Oh, everywhere.
Hosts, right? I mean, this is a popular one and sort of, I always say sort of trust the women who work at QVC, trust the hosts, trust the hosts' children. I know Jane Tracy's daughter has the red. Like, there's something to be said for people who are as lucky as we to kind of have our choice of a million shoes.
Well, here's what's great about women working in retail is we support, like, when you buy a shoe, we're like, oh my gosh, like, we love that you created that shoe. We love that you designed that shoe. But I know for you and I, we get to wear a lot of amazing shoes. So it's kind of like Cinderella's closet. When you see it outside of here, you're like, that shoe's the big deal.
Absolutely.
So the fact that I own it in 1, you own it in 2, these are the shoes that when you think about, okay, I can wear them on air every day, but then to want to wear them every day outside of here with my jeans, with my dresses, with my cute leather jackets, this is why for less than $60 in free shipping and handling, you see what we're talking about. Because the other thing that always impresses me so much is I feel like I get the swagger of a bootie, but then it's openness like a sandal, and there's like a freedom there.
There's a freedom to it, and there's a freedom of when you can wear it. This is pretty, unless you get the sand, you really can wear, that's going to be more specific for the spring and summer months. But the others, depending on where you live, you should be able to wear this a lot. It's not an open heel. It's got that covered back, but it's actually a nice amount of coverage with still giving you that very open and airy look. And actually the sand that I own, these are what I wore to when we had our first, meeting of the other parents at Jack's public school, like when he first started kindergarten. And we had, like a little get together with all the parents, and I had to walked to this event. So I wore these. I was comfortable, and it was a conversation starter. It got me in with the other mommies because they were like, oh, you have such nice shoes. And I was like, oh, hello.
Hi.
We can
I'm
be friends.
Sarah. Yes.
Allow me to give you a handshake and tell you all about my footwear.
Here's your sand. Red is most popular. And by the way,
great.
I feel like in a lot of editorials right now, it's all about a red suede shoe. That's a sandal. So just
And I love that suede for summer too. We were saying this earlier, but suede is so awesome, and this is such good quality suede.
Well, and can you imagine the cognac in like your very light, flowy, airy dresses, skirts, even very bohemian, distressed jeans. But then going back to your point, the teal, I think has the possibility of dressing up more than any other color. And then you have black, by the way.
Absolutely. And you know what's cool about the black too? Again, had we done this with a black heel, there would have been a weight or a heaviness to the shoe. Because we did this awesome wood stacked heel, it makes it much more transitional, lighter and airy, and also one that you can totally wear in July and August.
I want to just come right over here just to show you with white
Please do.
jeans.
Ooh,
look at what that looks
Courtney.
like. That's the kind of thing when you think about, okay, people know that you shop designer. Like, yes, just the blue suede.
Love it.
I mean, there's a reason Elvis preferred blue suede shoes.
This is true. You do have to sing the song if you get these shoes.
Yes.
I don't think he sang teal suede shoes, but yes, or turquoise suede shoes, but yes, it is
minor discrepancy.
Minor discrepancy. But I loved it. You know, it looks great with your white jeans, but any of your white anything, your white,
absolutely,
any of your white pants, it's very rich. It's very rich. And also, if you can sort of, you know, especially at this value, have a red or a teal suede shoe in your footwear repertoire, it's really saying something, isn't it?
It really is. Like you open your shoe closet and you become inspired because those two kind of take the cake.
And it means maybe you're pushing your comfort zone just a little bit, but I always think footwear is a great place to do that.
I say ask and you shall receive. I also say annoy and sometimes people give it.
It happens.
Love you,
Jerome. That was really good at. You're good at it.
Yeah, you just have like a casual suggestion where you're like, I